Hi everyone, it's Aunt T. So I've been telling you that I'm going to create a few long format videos talking about the focus areas for the work that I'm doing on myself this year. And I wanted to talk to you. The first focus area is going to be about weight loss and exercise and health and my GLP-1 journey. So basically, the part that I want to talk about is that I am struggling with getting exercise and making this work. I thought that when I made my 4th of July Independence Day declaration, it was going to be easier. It's not. It's not. I am struggling to make big strides in actually moving my body. I'm making small steps, but I'm not making any kind of serious progress. And in order to lose weight, I have to be in a calorie deficit. And I know that. I am concretely aware that I have to be in a calorie deficit, and I'm not there. So I'm frustrated with myself because there are people in my life that would like to do things that can't. And I am just kind of a hypocrite because I can do them and I'm just not doing it. And that bothers me a lot. And it makes me disappointed because I know that I am my own worst enemy in this respect. I have got to figure this out. And people were like, why do you want to figure it out now? Why in your 50s do you care? Well, partly because I've already said I want to be a more active participant in my life. I really, really, really would like to do stuff. I want to go out. I want to do things. I'd like to be comfortable at the beach. That'd be super cool. I'm not comfortable at the beach. Not at all. I'd like to be comfortable just going outside and hanging out. Like, I just am not. I'm not comfortable at all. There are times that I am really, really like embarrassed because I get too heated or I get too overwhelmed or whatever. And it sucks. And it's my own fault, which is really something that I know I have to deal with. The psychological part of being heavy is that somewhere deep down in your soul, it's your own damn fault. Truth. That's my truth. My truth is that I've gotten heavy and been heavy off and on my entire adult life. And I was heavy as a kid, but then I just got heavier. And off and on my whole life, I've been heavy. It's my own fault. Like, there's no two ways about it. My behavior was a direct result. And I've said this before. My state of mind and the size of my ass are directly correlated. That is a true statement. Like, if I'm heavy, then I'm having a hard time psychologically. And why? Right? Why let one be the answer to the other? And I know there's comfort in food for me. I eat when I'm bored. I eat when I'm this. I eat when I'm that. Except that right now, because I'm on GLP-1s, I'm not finding that same comfort. And so then what's the excuse? What's my excuse? And so I'm really mad at myself. I'm mad. I'm disappointed and I'm mad at myself because I have not made the leap from getting up and moving. And me saying I have no time to do that is BS. Just here to tell you. I have time to exercise. I am not making the time to exercise. And I know that it's hard because I'm not used to being my own priority. But I have to be the priority because this is the only body I have. And I am going into my old period. And I don't want to be uncomfortable in my own skin forever. I don't want to be miserable. And I really want to be able to move like better than I can. I am not. My range of motion sucks a lot of the time. I have chronic hip pain. Shocking. I'm too heavy. It's not surprising. I would really like to not be in some chronic pain. And I know I'm the only reason that I have chronic pain. And it bothers me. I'm mad that I have this is all within my power. And I just have to do it. And I am frustrated with myself, really frustrated with myself. And that's the fact. That is my truth. I thought that when I made this independence declaration that something in my brain was going to click and it was going to suddenly be somehow empowering. And it is, but it's also not, because it doesn't change my behavior. And I have to change my behavior. And I know small things equal big steps. I get that. I get it. I agree. Small changes make the big difference. However, you have to make small changes into big changes. Like, small changes every day are great, but you have to make multiple small changes every single day. It can't just be one small change. It has to be 5 small changes every single day. And I am just not getting it. I'm not getting what I need from myself. And I'm frustrated about it. Okay. I do have a few things that happen that make it harder. I have coalergic urticaria, which means that when I get hot, I break out in a rash. It itches and it feels awful, and like you can see my face a little bit red because I had a little bit ago, and so now it's subsided, so you can't really see the rash anymore. But it's very frustrating because part of urticaria is that, for me, when I get too hot, I get this horrible rash that itches and it's like fire and it hurts and it's crazy, but it's only lasts for about 10 or 15 minutes and goes away. And you can't even tell I ever had it. And I've been to the doctor. I've tried their methods for fixing it. That doesn't work for me. So I just have to live with it. But, I still think Nike should make t-shirts for just do it anyway. Not just do it. Just do it anyway. Like, I need to do it anyway. I'm not going to get better. So just do it anyway. Yeah, it sucks for a minute, but, it goes away. And, you're hot for a while and then you get your body adjusts. But, I don't know. I'm just frustrated with myself and disappointed. Tiff of Tiff and Carrie is going to do a new infinity hoop challenge August 1st. And I might do that, except that I'm not very good on my infinity hoop. So maybe I'll practice a little bit up until that day and try to do some of that and do some videos on that. Because I got to do something, guys. I've got to do something. And what I'm doing now isn't working. I mean, I'm still doing like little things. I still, I'm doing squats and doing like little baby steps. It's not enough. I'm still not in enough of a calorie deficit to change anything. And I am not eating a lot of food. I'm just not. And so I have got to move my body. I have to. GLP-1s are great in some respects, but they're not a magic bullet. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's a magic pill, because it's not. You give yourself an injection, and I will tell you, the day that I give myself the injection, I feel kind of yucky and I'm tired, like super fatigued, not just a little fatigued. So I should know better than to give myself the injection during the day, which is what I did this morning. I should have waited until tonight to give myself the injection because I ended up napping. That's what I did this afternoon. I did nothing else. Hung out with the fam this morning. Didn't do anything else this afternoon. So I have a ton of work to do tomorrow. I just need to get out of my own way, guys. I know I do. If you have suggestions for how to trick your brain into getting up, because I get up at 5:30 in the morning. I have plenty of time in the morning to work out. I have plenty of time. I just am not doing it. And I don't have an excuse. I'm just mad at myself because I can do better. I know I can do this. I know I can. And I have to. Because I don't want to be crippled or doubled over or in chronic pain for the rest of my damn life. That doesn't sound fun to me. I have got to figure this out. And I don't know. I'm just so frustrated with myself right now with this. It's so frustrating because there are people in my life who there are things they want to do and they physically can't actually do them. And then there's me who probably can, but I've let fear stop me for a very long time, because when you're heavy, at least for me, being heavy, I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt myself trying something. So then I just sit on the sidelines like, nah, I can't do that. Really? Really? Since when did that become me? I've never been that person. So that is a very frustrating part of this. So anyway. All right. Well, if you all have advice or if you have any recommendations for how to help me get out of my own head and do better, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know, because I want to get 75 pounds off this year. I really, really want to figure out a way to lose at least 50, but hopefully 75 pounds this year by July 4th of 2027. And I'm not going to do it doing what I'm doing. So if you have any suggestions, any ideas, any feedback, I would love it. I know people can be mean, and, I hope you're not. But, any help, any, honest feedback or, honest suggestions for how you maybe turned yours around and made it work, I would love to hear it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Check out the next video.